Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back. It's been a fun journey so far, so I look forward to hanging out with you guys on these live mornings. So maybe make note of that. It's going to be on Wednesday mornings and Friday mornings, and I'm shifting my schedule around. It's typically at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time or 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, right around this time. And I think into the new year we'll have a little bit more of a steady schedule for you guys. So today, I want to talk about the concept of the acorn to an oak tree. In the last little bit here, that post probably got the most traction. So I want to hone in and kind of give you a little bit more of my thought process on that, um, where it's a little bit hard to type out. There's a lot behind it, and even the next 5 to 7 minutes, maybe 10, it's still not enough. Well, I want to give you a little bit more, right? So I have a belief system. I believe that life doesn't give us what we want; it gives us what we need, right? It's the opportunity to go and pursue what it is that we actually want, right? So the joy I find and the fulfillment is in that process, is in the growing into, right? So if you want an oak tree, um, most of the time you've been given an acorn and you now have to nurture it, put in the right conditions for it to become what it is, right? So for those who know me, I love plants. There's something to it, and that's why I love this topic too. Is not what it is when you get it, is what it can become, right? And there's a lot to say about that. There's a lot to say about that process in the pursuing of um, patience, right? There's that anticipation. Delayed gratification is a big one, right? There's actually a study done in Stanford. I think it's marshmallows or cookies or something like that. Is the kids were given an option to have a cookie now or two cookies later, and the kids that chose to have something later, yet it gives them a more desirable result. They tracked them through life, and they ended up having better results in life in a lot of trackable areas, from health to SAT scores to careers. So there's a lot to say about that delayed gratification, right? So I understand that, and I realize that, and I know that everything great requires work, and I've changed my relationship with this word work. I enjoy it. I love that because I know what that's all about, right? We can probably talk about that on a later date as how to attach stories to certain uh, words or certain uh, things that happen to our life just to change our perspective. So work, I thoroughly enjoy knowing that the fulfillment and the joy is in that process, right? So I look around me, I look at anything great. Either you look at organizations to relationships to careers, your health, anything spiritual life. It requires work, it requires time, it requires attention, right? It requires that environment for it to grow into what it's meant to be, right? So an acorn itself, it has the DNA already embedded in it to become an oak tree. Although without the right environment, water, sun, soil, nutrition, nurturing, without that right condition in that environment, it's not going to grow into that. So today topic is picture us and talk about us as if we're that, because we're all created in a similar manner. So within us, we have the DNA to go do something amazing. You know, you have that inner voice calling. It's asking you to do something. You kind of know this is what I've always wanted to do, and that's your calling. That's your inner voice. And I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's a better time than now than to listen to that, than to pursue that. And we got to get to that. You see a lot of technology nowadays, as amazing as it is, where we can connect and do this. A lot of the stuff around us is designed to numb and quiet down what our natural DNA and our inner voice is asking us to do. So with what's going on right now, I find there's a lot of people waking up and realizing, okay, I don't want to live with regrets. I want to go and pursue what it is that I want to do. And all that stuff is calling you to go and do that. So I challenge you to nurture that, right? To give it time, to give it attention, to surround yourself with people um, that can help you realize that, right? The condition and the environment around that to help you get to where you want to go. Because I believe we're all made to be great. There is greatness embedded in all of our DNAs. All right. So that's kind of my challenge today is I learn a lot, even with things around me, nature, in this case, a plant. I believe we're all created in a similar fashion. And if this acorn can turn into this amazing oak tree, just understand that we were not meant to be here and do average and ordinary things. We're meant to be here to live our absolute most fulfilled, joyful life. Right. So that's my challenge for you today is find out what that is. Listen to that inner voice. And once you find it, foster it, give it attention, give it love, give it time. Surround yourself with people that also see the same, that can help you get to that level, right? And really, that's my wish is for you in your life to live something that brings you a lot of joy and happiness, right? We have one life, so go and enjoy that. So that's my message today on the acorn to the oak tree analogy, and maybe on a later date, as more of that comes to mind with that concept, I'll share with you again. So, down in the comments, let me know. Give me your feedback. Give me some suggestions, things that you want to talk about. We can have on a later day. Okay. So, besides that, once again, thank you for joining me. Thanks for being here. These mornings definitely are amazing to me. I feel I'm the biggest beneficiary because it just sets my whole day straight. So, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.